Oh, hello, hello. Be the Saturday. Yes, the Saturday. Hello, everybody. Congrats, Rain, on the first bugger. More. I sneezed once, and it felt horrible on my throat and head. And then I look, and my nose is super red from one sneeze. Amazing. Thank you for the 75 stream streak subs. Oh. Hello, hello, Rain. Hello, hello. This is where I wish I could just lay on my bed. Well, I don't have anything to take over in the meantime. Not yet. Trying to limit down as well when I feel like I have to cough. The less I have to cough, the better. The more you cough, the worse it is after you actually heal. Oh. Get well better by passing it on to others. I pass it on. I transmit it through electric signals. Oh no, I'm ill. I'm sick. I've been surrounded by people who are ill for the past week. I only got it towards the Thursday. Not much I can do about it really, when the person driving me to work is horribly ill. Inevitable. Which sucks. Oh, what am I supposed to do? But it was mainly feeling meh yesterday. I was sort of okay until I sneezed. I don't want to sneeze, that's the worst. It's like tightening a screw. You sneeze and suddenly it just goes whoosh. It's like, oh. That's why my title is my head feels like a vice. I guess I should have put stuck in a vice, but nah. But yeah. Pragmata's finished. At least. There's, I guess, extra things after. But it's effectively going through the game again, like normal, just with bits and pieces of other things. Curious as to what the other weapons would be, though. I didn't even stay up that late yesterday. I think I got somewhere close to midnight, and I just went to bed. I usually stay up till early hours of the morning, so I just stayed in bed. Stayed in bed? I went to bed. And then my headphones weren't charged, they were dead, and I was like, oh. Yeah, it is good fun. The hacking is a good mechanic. Like, literally, doesn't get in the way, it's part of the gameplay. The auto-hacking's there for people who need it. Yeah. Because you then end up changing the grid of what you want to end up inflicting depending on the mods that you have. Which is nice. A good game though, and as it's a new IP, a good new IP. Wow. Ah yes, and the new art, which was mainly, I got it just because it looked pretty. And then it came out pretty, so I was like, oh, I can show it actually. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Let me show my thing. God blimey, what's it doing up here? Beans, you know, it's a bit hard to look at a tiny Discord thing. And my Twitch thing. There you go. I have a good memory. I do have a transparent version, but it doesn't show the flower. So I'm going to have that one. Oh god, it's ginormous. It's ginormous. I'll start it out small because it's going to be very bright. Behold! Behold! It's pretty. And it's my flower. It's a yellow chrysanthemum. So yay. It's nice. I like it. I'm gonna, I don't know, leave it there. It is. I can sit there. I can sit there. It's one of the things where it's like, I do end up showing things off, but with artwork it's a bit different, because if I just simply show it on Discord, then people can download it. And if I put it on a site, then most likely it can be taken as well, so it's a bit hard to show. I like it though. And it's not something where it's, you know, a your character here kind of thing. It's done from scratch. So it's like, oh, yay. It's nice though. Oh. Yeah. I whacked it as my background. Granted, it's going to be bright, but yeah. Yeah. Like, I know on stream it could be just as easy there, but like, what are you gonna do taking this tiny thing and then trying to blow it up? Like, it ain't gonna be much, so... Plus, I couldn't I can't get on my Twitter anyway. It's been so long since I've bothered going on it that it signed me out, and I can't remember what my details are to get in. Because half the time, I think it usually goes like, if you're someone very small and then you have this kind of stuff, if it's good enough, then bigger people tend to take it and then be like, this is mine. And I'm just like, well, no. Although I suppose it doesn't really matter, because I have the invoice and the stuff from, you know, what would date back to before they would have had it. So, I guess it doesn't really matter. I like that everyone seems to do my eyes differently though, every time I've done it. Like, giving people references. Hello, Rigby. Good morning. Morning, morn. I woke up to my head feeling tight, so I was hoping I'd wake up kind of feeling nice, but no. No, I woke up to not so good. Although I was very thirsty, and then I had a drink, and it was kind of. Why is the taste buds always the first thing to get affected when you don't feel good? You can get well, but everything tastes like nothing. Makes it hard. But yeah, I like that everyone does my eyes differently. Like, they either make the colours really pop, or they go for lighter tones of my eye, of my colours. I would say at least I have next week off to actually, you know, rest in the morning and heal up, but I'm hoping that I'm not going to be like ill for the time that I'm finally off, because that would suck so hard. It's like, yay, I get a week off finally, just to be, you know, stuck in rest. I almost made it another year. Another year? It's now been another year where I've gotten ill in April, because it was the tail end of April. It doesn't bode well. To be fair though, I was doing fine until others got ill. So yeah. Now I blow on you all. Also, praise be for the terrible cough medicine. I took it as a precaution, or rather, it's meant to help if your throat feels tight anyway. But it tastes disgusting. It does help though. I'd like to think that if medicine tastes disgusting, it's very effective. I think the only time was maybe when you're a kid. There's a medicine called Calpol, which tasted very, like, sweet. It was very nice. It's what's used on the Discord as well as the Twitch, I believe. It is pretty. Let me show. Let me show. Whoosh! Behold! Behold! Actual artwork and not a your character here thing. Like, it's done from scratch. It is pretty. Yeah! With, by the way, a yellow chrysanthemum. It is my flower. So yes, pretty flower. I like it. It's nice. But I'm keeping it in the corner. It can stay like that. But it is pretty, yes. I tried having it as my YouTube picture as well, but YouTube's size limit is about 4 megs. It's really small. So I can't do much. I'll have to like resize it myself to get it to work with YouTube, because I think I had to do that last time. But Twitch is nice. They give you like 10 megs for that picture. So I'm like, yay, I can fit it in. Good times. I keep feeling like I want to cough. It's because I'm not sitting up straight. That is true. I believe it is a PNG, yes. Because I think it's what I had to do originally for my old YouTube. Well, I guess it's still my current one. My current YouTube one, I had to do the same. It was too big, so I had to like... I basically just took a screenshot of the bit that I wanted, and it obviously made it way more manageable. So it's what I'll have to do with this one as well. It's pretty big though. They left it by like 3000 by 3000. It's a bit big. Yeah, but it's okay. Like, even as a desktop picture, I can either have it as its full thing, which would then just be a very zoomed in portion of the face. Looks really nice, by the way. But I want to see all of it, so I do it to fit to the screen, so you know, the sides will have nothing except whatever colour you whack on. But it's okay. I have a bright screen again. Everything's like yellow. I think the only thing that I'm waiting for currently is sort of maybe the tail end of my male design and sort of the ASMR animation thingy for when I don't want to have my model. should have a face mask. I might have factored that in for whenever I have a mail thingy. Have one of the toggles be a face mask, so when I'm not feeling great, I can just toggle a face mask. It's not a bad idea. My nose. Oh yeah, and the blue medical ones. Wow, those. Trying to think the one that I wore, like during COVID time. It was a face mask, but it had a gap for fitting the actual padding. Because most face masks don't actually protect you against anything when it's just cloth. But mine had it where you could fit the actual, like, padding thingy-mabobbies that actually at least help. They're obviously not going to block everything, but it would at least help. And I would swap those out. I think mine was dark blue though. I think. Very hard to breathe. We had to wear them through the summer as well. And yeah, trying to breathe properly through a face mask when it's really hot weather and you're lifting semi-heavy things was not fun. A lot of times you had to keep pulling the mask back to take, you know, clips, breaths of fresh air. But yeah, I do like the idea of a face mask. I could probably find one to slap on this, but not the same. Hope people have managed to have some good rest though. imagine having one of those masks on and then having... which one was it? Oh, there we go. Kinda like that, but not being so dark. It can happen. Like sometimes. Yeah, it just kinda happens now and again. It's like a rare event that you manage to end up finding. Doesn't always happen, it's quite hard for it to happen, but when it does, it's nice. Also, I find it funny how harsh people can be with new games. There's meant to be a new game coming out. I think it was something like The Blood of the Dawnwalker, or something like that. Basically, it's ex-devs from CD Projekt Red. It's the ones that worked on, like, Witcher 3 and such. But they're coming out with a new game. And it's quite funny, because they show stuff off of the game, and because we've had something like Crimson Desert come out, obviously people can't help but compare, and everyone's just like, we've been spoiled by Crimson Desert because it just does everything so much better. But it's also really weird, because there are people that seem to, like, be like, this game looks like it was from so-and-so year, and I'm just like, being from an older year doesn't mean that it's worse. Like, there's probably a bunch of older games that are still hold up to this day. Very weird thing to say. It's like saying, oh yeah, this game looks like it was 2016 or 2019. It doesn't look like a 2026 game. It's like, what the hell does that even mean? What rubbish are you sprouting? Like, holy moly. Children. Going to have a drink. but I did see something interesting about that Dawnwalker game. They were showing something, and I think it had like a time limit on it. And someone was saying, "Oh, I hope things aren't like horribly timed in this game because I don't like being rushed and I like going at my own pace, doing other things." And then someone was like, well, this whole game basically does that. And I'm just like, that seems like a bad design choice, because everyone plays at their own pace. I'm sure it'll just be certain things, like if you end up picking it up. As long as it gives a warning that it's timed or something. But yeah, I don't like being rushed either. We shall see though. Didn't actually look at what the temperature was today. I don't think it's as hot as yesterday. It's meant to be getting cooler. Oh, God damn it. It doesn't understand my index finger. It is 19 degrees. So it's a bit less. Also, I'm supposed to have something delivered today. And like, I've not seen anything. Why have I not seen anything? Michael Heresy. Let me check. Bright screen, my eyes. All those things. Oh, it says it's out for delivery. Always wonderful of them to tell me this. Did I? Oops. Okay. Holy moly. The temperature of my PC. How is it so high already? I guess because it's not a breezy day. I've noticed when it's really windy, things are kept pretty cool. But there's like no wind today. Damn. If this goes any higher. Who would have thought? It's not even as hot as it was the other day. How does this make any sense? It's strange. more. I tend not to blow too hard on these things. Yes, I do. Coffee. Coffee. Toby. Hello. It goes. All right. Trying to make sure the cold goes away and trying not to cough, because you can end up getting rid of the cold, but then because you've coughed so much during the cold, you know, you end up getting like a chest infection or something. So I do my best to not really cough. Plus it doesn't help the head in the meantime. I should be alright. I don't want to spend my only time off recuperating after all. That would suck. Did you get some nice rest? Oh. And yes, behold the picture. That is what the Discord one looks like in full. Behold. Behold. It is pretty. Whoosh. There you go. I see. Yeah. That's pretty much the entirety of the Discord picture. And I guess my Twitch as well. With my flower. My flower of the yellow chrysanthemum. It is pretty. And it's not like a good chunk of my other stuff. Well, minus my artwork. You know, like my reference. All the other illustrations are usually like a your character here kind of thing. Maybe just with the tweaking of eyes. So, I think this... Oh, and the Halloween one was me as well, that's true. But this one was done from scratch, which is nice. But the thingy, the thing that's being done where it's like animated, like laying down, which I'm gonna end up using for ASMR, is kind of a your character here thingy with the tweaking of eyes and such. But I ironically am having another one, which will just be a straight picture of again me laying down, but it was going to be like the thumbnail for the ASMR videos, because I'm trying to slowly break up how my YouTube videos look, even if they are VODs. Everything having the same image doesn't let you know what the hell it is. So I will end up having one specifically for ASMR. So then when you see that image, it will be like, oh, that's for the ASMR videos. For those that would care. gaming ones are a bit more difficult because it's usually, I guess, finding more appropriately something within the video at the time and using that as a thumbnail. I probably should start doing that for the gaming ones. But I haven't thought about the gaming ones yet, so it's just gonna be the one that we usually see of Summer me will just be the general one, and then I'll end up having one for the ASMR thingies. Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm sorry, I can only speak English. I think I used to do like game titles, like the name of the game, and then I used to put something along the side of it, but then I've slowly just stopped and just put numbers beside it. I don't know why. Why is he barking? I mean, they've said one thing, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm not harsh to people who speak Russian anyway. Like, I've ended up seeing plenty of ones that speak it, and they've been like quite nice people. So, individual people. I mean, generally, I feel like the best way they could do such things, if translators were done properly, would be that everyone just speaks their own language, and a chat thing would auto-translate for you. Because then everyone can literally talk their own, and it can be normal. Besides, youngins, when they're told rules, like to throw up things of like, oh, I'm not gonna follow your rules just because. It's like, okay. It's like, I don't make them. Well, I've made those, but the general rules that everybody follows. Plus, Twitch is American, so what do they expect? That, you know, they're gonna want everyone to speak English. Although, the person who runs it is, I will say, technically questionable, but yeah. I need to sort out that section anyway. My massive text. Because, like, for me, I like having a lot of stuff there, but I know for many, having a literal wall of text is, like, I ain't reading all of that sort of thing. So, I am trying to figure out a thing of having nice images there, and maybe, I don't know how I'd break down the text, but at least make images be in there so it's visually more appealing. No, at the bottom of my Twitch thing for the, like, about section, because it's a bit heavy on the text. Which is more than fine for me, but I know for many don't bother looking at it half the time, but surprisingly plenty do actually read it, which is funny. But if I can at least get some nice images for the headers at least, which surprisingly costs quite a bit, yeah. I'll slowly work on that one. Because then, even if it is a wall of text, if you've got some nice illustrations in there, then it can potentially break things up a bit. So, yeah. I did think about that. Yeah, copies. That's a point. What vibe does my about section give? Because I tend to put a whole lot of everything on there. check on my doggo because he's barking incessantly. So I must see what's going on. So I'll be back in a second. Yes, my old demon doggo needed assistance. He doesn't inherently have much strength of his bowels anymore. Thank you, Rigby. Not his fault, just yeah, his body's like in two halves now, so his upper half is still like, there's still muscle and stuff, but his lower half with his legs and such, it's just like skin and bones, pretty much. There's not really any muscle there anymore. He can still sort of walk, but we have like I've said before, like we have like a sort of a wheelchair thingy that you can go around in. But yeah. Alright. Hello. Hopefully I'll heal relatively fast. Also, honestly, I'd rather take the rough way of healing. Like, if it's supposed to get well, but it will take me a week, over get well in 2 days, but have needles, I will just gradually heal myself. I really don't like needles. Which I know most tend not to, but like my experiences with needles have not been ever positive. Especially when you've got nurses in training that can't flip and take your blood properly. Always ask for the veteran nurse. Sweet mercy, always ask for the veteran nurse. Because you are a guinea pig house. Oh, can't get blood out of this one. I'm going to keep jabbing it until I can get blood out of it. You're not getting blood out of it. Flippin' try my other arm. Oh, but I really want to get blood out of this arm. Use my other arm. Like, sweet god. And whimsy. Thank you. I'm surprised I have much personality there. I have something. I need to condense it down though, because it's a thing. It's a thing. Also red. Look red. Look. Behold artwork. It is pretty. Me hopes you notice the flower. The glorious flower. But yes, it is nice. Whoosh. Whatcha? I've just had bad experiences with needles, that's all. Like, if someone's just gonna give me a jab, I don't mind. Like, it's a needle. I'm not the type where I have to look away. I'm just like, oh, okay. Bum. Like, it's okay. But if someone's trying to take something out of me, then I absolutely hate that, because no one's ever done it properly. Luckily it's only been a few times, but that's all I need. But the Discord picture is so small, so I thought I'd blow it up a bit so you could actually see the whole thing. Plus the Discord one is still zoomed in, you don't see the entirety of the flower. Yes, the chrysanthemum. The yellow chrysanthemum specifically, because they come in different colours. But that is my flower. I'm glad they allowed it. It's good because I still remember how to spell it, due to how it's broken up. Because I remember the times in school where you'd have jabs, and then obviously you're kind of sore or sensitive. You're sensitive when you've just had a jab, and there used to be things that people would try and do, basically smacking where you had your jab, and saying like dead arm, and then punching the arm loads. Luckily people didn't do that to me. For some reason I had the nature that people didn't want to harm me. I don't know why, but yeah, people didn't do that to me, luckily. And the only person that ever did hit me was just when I was standing up for someone, and then they kind of just stared at me and then lost interest. Probably because they didn't know me. You know how kids can be. Something different happens, something like that, and they're like, haha. Goodness. Does the doctor give you anything after the checkup, or after a needle shot? Well, the only time I had jabs was, again, school stuff, so not really. I don't think a doctor has ever taken anything after me. It's only the nurse to get blood from me when I had to have some checks when I was a kid. But it was an inexperienced nurse, so nothing but pain from them until I had the senior nurse come over who seen that I was basically crying, and then the nurse being like, I can't get it out of them, and then seeing that my arm was bruised and they're like, go away, just I'll do it. So I was like, oh, okay. No, nothing like that. They don't give anything. That'd be too nice of them. You just get told to suck it up. It's like a bit hard when you keep stabbing me. It's like, how about I stab you several times with the needle and have you say, suck it up. Like, thank you for the headpats. There's probably some places where they might be so nice. that's not just limited to the doctors. Like, when I was also a young kid, we went to... It was either a Spanish place or an Italian place, because we were on holiday. I can't remember though, but we went to a place when we were on holiday. And I'd only just gotten over being ill. And I was very hungry. So I ordered a chicken. Not chicken breast, not chicken legs. A chicken. Like a whole entire chicken. I was hungry. They looked at me, being like, is he gonna be able to eat all of that? Because they did have a children's menu. And you know how children's menus, the food for children is like, what, half of an adult portion? Usually? Usually. Everyone had got after getting checked by the doctor. Checked by the doctor. Kids get checked by the doctor? The only reason I got checked was because I was getting out of breath before my nan. What kind of 9-year-old gets out of breath before their, you know, ridiculously old nan? That was why I went for a checkup. That was when they said that they were like, oh yeah, he has a heart murmur. So that was when I found out I have a heart murmur. So yes. But, no. I was very hungry. I had a whole chicken. They brought the chicken. Very skeptical of whether a child, let alone a foreign child, could eat such a thing. You bet your ass though. I ate the entire chicken. It was very nice. After having no food for however many days it took me to heal up, having a chicken to eat was fantastic. I love chicken legs, always have done. They're the best part of the chicken. Very tasty. He's barking again. Yeah, I ate everything else. I ate the whole thing. It was, nothing but bone by the end of it, and they were so impressed that I actually ate a whole chicken, and they were also happy at the fact that they seen a child actually have an appetite. They gave me a whole bag of lollipops. Like, literally a bag full of lollipops. And I was like, oh. So yeah, happy days. They were honestly just very happy, because I really can't remember where it was. I get the feeling... I can't remember where it was, but from what they've seen with foreign children, they usually don't eat too much. And they were like, they're all skin and bones, like, they're gonna grow up okay, you know, they have that worry. But, yeah, when they seen me eat that whole chicken, they were like, a child with an appetite, fantastic. They really did seem, like, genuinely happy, though, that I ate it all. Getting sleepy again. How dare you. I'll take care, Toby. Thank you for stopping by. Have some chicken when you can. You only get 5 small, I'm gonna assume, tablets of vitamin C, no candy. I see, I see. Yeah, I get nothing. I very rarely go for checkups either. Like the last time, when I got like ill, as in like I had something similar to what I had now, but far worse. And it affected like my cough more, and it was one of the horrible ones where, you know, just the amount of like phlegm you were producing was terrible. But it got to the point where it wasn't disappearing, and it was just getting worse, and I had it for like over 2 weeks. And so I journeyed to the doctors on foot, feeling like crap, because everybody was at work, and I had no one to drop me, so I had to walk there with a face mask on. And then I got there, finally got to see the doctor. The doctor was like, "It's been like a long time since you've seen us." And I'm like, they're basically referring to when I saw them when I was a kid, having checkups. I hadn't seen them in like well over a decade, and they were like, it's been a really long time. And I was just like, yeah, I don't like to like bother you guys or waste your time. And they were like, it's never a waste of time, like if you have problems you come see us. I'm just like, eh. Doctors are my last resort. I'd rather try and get better on my own. You like them? They were sour but really good. Sour can be nice. But yeah, it was the first time I was given antibiotics. And after taking them for like a few days, it finally broke in, and it managed to get rid of like the chesty cough I had. Thank God. So now I'm like really, really careful when I have anything to do with coughs, because I absolutely do not want to get like a chesty cough again. It's horrible. There is something else I want sorted, but it's more of an inconvenience, and ironically you need to have a specialist to have it removed. Ironically, I know the type of meds you're thinking of, where they're ridiculously big. I can't really comment because I didn't really take anything that was too big when I was a kid. I've seen some of the meds like that my family takes. They're quite big. He's barking again. Alright, I'm just gonna check on him again. Okay. He's all good. He's just barking for the sake of it. Hopefully. You never know, because you can let him out, and he might not do much. And then you let him in, and then he'll go and do something, so hard to say. Paracetamol? You chew it? There are chewable medicine. Thank you. But yeah, I took 2 paracetamol before I started streaming to help my head. I think they're for the head. If it's for the throat, it can help the throat as well. Whatever the hell it's trying to help with. Bitter candy. Bitter, I think, would honestly taste better than chewing through medicine. Because it's just so chalky. Or it can be. I like the ones where it's just basically a capsule. Because they genuinely... Not genuinely. Generally. They're generally smaller. Usually. Oh. But I'll go for it a bit longer, because Demon doesn't like being left alone anymore. And I have no idea what his memory is like, honestly. Because he kind of just follows whoever's around. Like, just follows them. Strange one. That's fair enough. I just swallow as best as I can for medicine. I remember one time I got so ill that I couldn't really eat or drink anything. Like, nothing was staying in my body when I would have it. So I wasn't healing. So this concoction of water and a hidden ingredient was given to me. Ironically, I could taste it. I couldn't taste anything else, but I could taste whatever this thing was that I was being given. And I was like, this is actually very nice. And they're like, how is it? I'm like, it's really sweet. I was like, this is nice. And I kept having that. I had it for like a week until I was getting better. And then it started tasting absolutely horrid. And I was like, what have you done to this medicine? It tastes horrible. And they were like, it's still the same thing? And then I was told what it was. And it had been basically water and salt. And apparently my taste buds were so broken that I was interpreting the salt as sweet, when it wasn't. It was anything but sweet. I think it was salt. I'm pretty sure that's what I was told. But I was like, this tastes disgusting. But it's amazing how broken your taste buds can go, to the point where even terrible stuff tastes like something completely different. I mean, it's because I was sweating a lot, I was sweating a lot, and yeah, food and liquid just wasn't staying down me. So by that point, it was just trying to put something in me that would, you know, hydrate and give me the stuff that I needed. So that's what it was. It was a concoction of stuff for the things that my body was giving out. I think that was when my appendix was rumbling. Don't recommend, by the way. It's very painful. It was amusing though. Like, you know those cold things you can put on your forehead? I forget what they're called. But it's meant to help you keep cool. And they're meant to last 5 hours. 5 hours. Mine lasted 20 minutes. Something that's supposed to last 5 hours lasted 20 minutes. It wasn't because the item in question was like poor quality. It's just that I was that hot and sweating that much that I was going through the packs really, really quickly. Something like that, yeah. But I was zooming through those things. Yeah, the IV drip. To be fair, we did have a doctor come out, do a house visit, and they stated why I wasn't at the hospital already. And they said if I got any worse, that regardless of how I'm feeling about wanting to go to the hospital, that I should go to the hospital. Because technically they would have sent me then and there, but because I refused, ironically they have to respect that. But they did say if I got any worse, that I would have to go. So I focused really hard on getting well, because I just didn't want to go to the hospital. I don't have positive views towards hospitals, I'm afraid. A lot of family members I've had go into the hospital have either died or nearly died, so I don't like hospitals. They are not a safe place to me. That's why I have it in my head of if I was somehow to ever wake up in a hospital, I would flee, regardless of how I'm feeling. I would escape secretly, because there's no way I'm staying in one. Capricorn. Hello. How goes? How goes? Oh my god, my nose. My nose! I'm okay. I'm not too well, but yeah, I'm managing. So is my PC. It's about 2 degrees off from blowing up at me. Oh, it's because, in a sense, a cold, yeah, but it's one of those that goes for the throat. So where your throat feels like it's got a clamp on it the entire time, and it keeps trying to make you cough. and then it sort of makes your head feel like it's in a vice now and again. So I'm trying not to really cough, because I know it'll make it worse. And yeah, run away from the hospital. I don't like hospitals. They are bad. Like, from my experience, my granddad died in hospital because they didn't pay attention to him closely. Someone else briefly went in the hospital and died in there. My mum was even in the hospital and would have honestly died if they didn't notice that her levels were stupidly low. The only reason they frantically started bothering with her was because they were scared they were going to get sued. Stupid people. But yeah, I don't like hospitals. But I was doing okay. Like, I was healthy, but the person who was dropping me off to work every day had a cold. So, you know, being in a vehicle with someone being like, you know, there's only so much of my defense that's going to work against that. So it was like Thursday I started feeling a bit meh. Friday I was like, oh. And today I'm just like, hoping it doesn't get worse. It's all good. The mum one I didn't know about until after, but sweet mercy. Then they wouldn't let her leave because you need to do this stupid thing of like, they need to make sure you can at least go to the, you know, the bathroom properly before they let you leave for some stupid reason. To which she ended up just saying she did. She hadn't, but she just wanted to get out of that place. I don't blame her. So yeah, that's why I have the views of like, if I was to ever wake up in a hospital, I would escape. Yeah, I feel like warm weather and then trying not to cough makes things worse. Because, I don't know, I feel like you're more likely to cough in hotter weather. Also, behold Capricorn. Behold, look at the pretty art. Whoa. The frog. Or frog. The frog. That frog. Why it was there. Because you can't see it fully in Discord. I know it's on the Discord thingy, but you can't see all of it properly. I'm pretty sure in Discord the flower is like mainly cut off as well. So, yes. When I get new art I usually have it sit on my stream for one stream, just so people can see it properly. It is nice though. It is my flower as well. A yellow chrysanthemum. A froggo. You want the froggo? Froggo. Okie dokie. before. It was just my reference for my original character, because they didn't actually have any proper art, so it was just a zoomed in part of the reference. Was that wooden frog? Hello. Oh yeah, I need to drink as well. But Penguin, welcome in. Still a bit weird when I have a drink. But yeah. Butchy butchy. I find when the weather is warmer though, like, I have to keep moving my feet about of where I rest it, because they end up just feeling sweaty if you leave them in place. I'm still waiting on my delivery. I bet I know what's gonna happen with the delivery. They probably won't do it today and save it tomorrow and sneakily just go like whoosh. Because they've done that before. Because they're like, bugger, we were supposed to deliver it on this day. And we weren't able to do it. So they sneakily try giving it you on Friday. Friday? On Sunday. And it's like, oh yeah, it's been there the whole time. It's like, Although it should state where it is currently. I had to order some stuff for a birthday coming up. I wish I didn't have to bother with birthdays. Well no, birthdays are okay to bother with. It's the other stuff I don't agree with. You know, like Mother's Day and Father's Day. I think it's a cop-out. Oh, well, it's to give thanks for the fact that we are your parents. And I'm just like, so where's Son's Day and Sister's Day? It's like, no, you don't need those. You have yours today? Is it actually yours today? I don't know why I say that in actually. Happy birthday. I didn't know it was your birthday today. Well, happy birthday. Where is... Yeah. Rugby! We'll go for it. We'll put it over here. Oh, this is going to be awkward to do. Oh. Actually, if I use the other tail... I know there's a way to rotate it myself, but that requires me holding my keyboard, and it's not near me. Oh! Oh! Well, that could work. There you go. Happy birthday, Rigby! There you go, you can be poking chat. Or just, it seems odd calling people chat. So that you can be poking everyone else. Be like, look everybody, it is my birthday. Whoosh. Well, it looks more like brushing rather than poking, but still. Do you think there's a candle thing I can use? All of the happy birthdays. Another year older, Rugby. Glorious. That's what we should use as a raid message for today. It's Rugby's birthday! Happy birthday to Rugby! or be like, it's Rugby's birthday. Enjoy Rugby's birthday too! That'd be a funny one. My nose though. Oh my word, my nose. Hang on. Oh yeah, half my menus have disappeared. Oops. I need this one. I need that one. this one? Yes. What else was I going to do? What a thing. In an echo. An echo. There's many echoes to you. Happy birthday, Rigby. Happy birthday, Rigby. All of the birthday. All of the birthday. Let's try other one. Oh, I think this is the straight opposite. Yeah. Happy birthday, Rigby! Yes. Happy birthday, Rigby. Indeed. Hello, Yaki. Welcome in. I keep losing menus. What did I have up here? I had something up here. Oh, I remember now. This. Yes. If you haven't gathered, it's Rigby's birthday today. Thank you for the head pats. Oh, another drink. Sure. I have a cold, but otherwise I am doing well. More. And behold, Yagi, behold the artwork. Oh. Behold. It is very nice. Very nice indeed. Whoosh. It is a good weekend. It is. That's basically what the Discord profile group looks like, but it's a bit more zoomed in on that one, so I think it doesn't show the flower properly. Plus, it's small anyway. Keep wanting to cough. Yeah. Thought I'd show how it looks in all its glory. Woo. It's pretty big. It's like 3000 by 3000. But that's okay, because that means you can just downsize it to whatever you feel like. Tasty food. I keep thinking of ravioli for some reason. I don't know why. I wouldn't mind something else actually. But yes, all the tasty foods rugby. Or something tasty. Hopefully. Curious as to when something comes out. My nose. Sorry, my nose. My nose. It's kind of weird because it feels almost humid. Which is a bit strange. Indeed. Like, it's warm, but it feels warmer than it actually is, so I'm inclined to think that it's actually quite humid. It's meant to be raining later as well, so that's gonna be yay and nay at the same time. I hope it cools things down. Humidity. Everybody loves humidity. Oh yeah, that reminds me, like, Persona games are usually heralded as, like, you know, really good JRPGs and stuff. And overall the game is meant to be good. But it's weirdly I don't get into them. I think because there's a large focus on the social interactions between people, to which I can't be asked with, which is obviously a very large portion of that game. Obviously not constant, but even so, like, I don't know, it's one of the aspects that actually put me off playing the game. Which I don't get why, because I should just view it as some weird side quest thingy to do. But I don't know. There's something of those games that puts me off. I was fine watching the anime. And I'm sort of okay watching others do it, but if I go to play it myself, I just lose interest. I don't know why. Probably says more about me than most games. Because that's fine, like, it's nothing to do with character development, because take FF10, like, I can play that fine. Good game. Maybe it turns into the whole mixing things, like with the demons as well. Like, there's just many aspects where I can't be asked to do them. I can't be asked to socialize with people. I can't be asked to figure out combinations of demons to make the thing that I need to be stronger. Like, I just want to play, level up things, explore, and progressively get stronger, not figure out a puzzle as what I'm supposed to do. I don't want life. I think I view it too much as life. It's structured very similarly to life, and I don't want that. I play games to not really think about that. Like, I know most people get put off by having the illusion of choice. But I don't mind it. I'm fine with a game leading me in one direction. Because by that point it's about the journey, not where I'm going. Supermarket simulator, that sounds terrible. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why Persona games just don't vibe with me. Because they are generally held as like a really damn good JRPG. Retail is always terrible? Of course it is. You gotta deal with random people. Random strangers. Who, because they are a customer, some like to throw it in your face and be like, I am the customer, you shall listen to me. Because I know what's best. And it's just like, well, not really. Although it's still fun to challenge children. You know, when you have to be over a certain age for certain drinks, and it's like, show me some ID then, and then they're like, Why should I show you ID? And then he can literally just point to a sign saying, if you think someone is under the age of so-and-so, you're allowed to challenge them. And it's like, yep, show me some ID if you want this. It wasn't that they wanted alcohol, it was that they wanted an energy drink, but I think you had to be at least 16 to have an energy drink? Is that a thing? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure energy drinks have an age. I hope they do. But yeah. Gets to see they're born in 2008. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, there's supposed to be an age for energy drinks. But, to be honest, I didn't grow up with energy drinks, so I feel like you shouldn't really have those when you're still a child anyway, but you could deny people for any reason. Fantastic. It's funny as well because the sign thingy says challenge 25, like if you think they're under 25, but it's like in most places, as long as you're over the age of 21, you can drink. So it's weird that it says 25. I'm pretty sure in Japan it's like late to drink alcohol. And the US has it even higher than the UK, where you have to be 21. But as long as you're over the age of 18, then you can drink. Check anyone you think is 30 or younger. I think I remember being told that as well, yeah. If they look below 30, challenge them. Doesn't matter what they say, challenge them. And if you see that they're in a group and they send over the one who you know is old enough, if you think that they are buying the drink for them when you know they are underage, you are also allowed to deny them. Which is fantastic. Okay, give me a second. I need to check what's happening downstairs, so give me a second. I miss anyway? What did I miss? Why are you going on about Pokemon? Thank you. God, scrolling always works brokenly in this. Woof. The younger one is upstairs. Lapras. Jigglypuff. Yeah, Igglypuff. Just a longer. It goes from a round ball to a long boy, basically. Or girl, I guess. Who came up with these names? Oh, is it Wiggly? Wait, is Wigglytuff? Is Igglypuff its baby form? Me choking. Hang on. Much joking. Some of the German names for Pokemon are strange as well. I would have Cyndaquil, because I like Cyndaquil. Wait, it's Igglybuff. God, I don't remember. Why is it called Igglybuff? It goes from being buff to a puff, and then toughens up. Jiggly! What's wrong with that naming sense? Just to clarify, Iggly didn't exist originally, it was just Jiggly and Wiggly. Jigglypuff. Wiggly! Wiggly! Besides, we had Cyndaquil, and then you have Quilava, and then you have Typhlosion, which is cool. Cyndaquil is adorable. Quilava is like teenage years, and then Typhlosion's just cool. I like Typhlosion. Quilava is a nice name. What language I just spoke? Heresy. Pokemon Silver was the Pokemon game I started out with first, so Cyndaquil is like special to me. Ironically, the name I gave it was Max, which is, I don't know why I called it Max, but here we are. I just named it that. So, Max, the Cyndaquil, the Quilava, and then Typhlosion. Torcanon? Torcanon? What's Torcanon? To be fair, there's Pokemon that exist now, where I've seen them, and I'm like, is that a Pokemon? And then apparently it is. And I'm just like, where are they from? Torcanon? Torcan. Torcanon. 2. Oh. It's because I'm doing it in the Japanese way. You'd usually go to. So 2. Toucanon. Toucanon. The only thing you remember from Pokemon are Ash, Pikachu, Team Rocket, Snorlax, Jigglypuff, Charizard, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. So the starters with Jigglypuff, because Jigglypuff always liked to pop in. Snorlax. I like the sort of baby form. Ads? How the hell are you getting ads in this terrible place? I've just called my own place a terrible place. Oh dear. Tell them to go away. They aren't welcome. Give them the finger. Waggle the finger. Apparently that gets in the way of my tracking. Yarr, tell them off. Welcome back. Apologies that some crappy ads decided to emerge. I really think ASMR should be exempt from ads. I need to cough to clear it out. To clear what, the ads? If only. I'm making sure to not really cough. I don't want it getting worse. Wait. Oh no, laughing tends to set off the throat. Sorry, what was that? Great googly moogly. Oh, I know exactly why this one lags when it spawns. Because I've told it to go at a higher frame rate. The default frame rate's supposed to be like 15 or something. It's really low. But I told the boop to go at something way higher. Because else it looks horrible. Pretty much, yeah. Go eep. Have a good rest, Capricorn. Sleep well. Lots of hot water. I don't know, cold water kind of helps. Especially iced lollies. But yes, have a good rest. I have like an iced lolly where it's basically an ice cream, but it's surrounded by a thin layer of like lolly. That sounds weird. Of ice. No? But I'm like really warm. And usually when I have like the ice cream thing, it feels nice for a bit, like it eases up. Wouldn't it hurt? No. I've been taking like really strong cough medicine. Well, is it medicine? Cough something, syrup. Cough things. Cough syrup. We'll go with that. Strong cough syrup that tastes absolutely disgusting, but it helps my throat. Like the first one kind of seems to clear whatever the hell's in the throat, and the second one puts like a lining on the throat. You can feel it. It helps with your breathing as well. Because after you've taken it, when you try breathing, you know when you're suddenly like super clear, and you're like, whoa, I can. Yeah, it helps. Hot water helps in your case. I did used to take some stuff that had like hot water. It was like lemony, honey stuff in hot water. But I ended up drinking it so much to the point that it utterly just tastes revolting to me now. I drank it so much, so I stay away from it. I had it a lot. A lot. It was the time where the chesty cough of mine wasn't going away, and I had to actually visit the doctor. That was when I was drinking that stuff. So I was drinking that stuff like several times a day, every day for weeks on end, and yeah, I got tired of it. Never again, thank you very much. But I would at least take this cough syrup stuff, because I know it helps. You take it like every 4 hours or so. So I take it usually just 2 or 3 times a day. Because, yeah, I'm not going to take it with me if I was at work, so I just have it in the morning, work, come back home, have another, and then yeah. Well, I guess it would still be 3 times, because, yeah. But yeah, it helps. It's just the warmth tends to make me cough more at the moment. So I like the stuff that's trying to keep me cool. Yes, have a good sleep, Capricorn. Rest well. See you next time. More. It should be thingy soon. But I will see who's on for the streaming, the rating even. I'm already streaming. It's a wild Cass. Hello. Hello, my lovely. How are you doing? How goes? How has the Cass been? Also, Cass, it's Rigby's birthday. It is Rigby's birthday. Wonderful. Oh, I'm glad. I am well. I just have a cold to do with the throat and the coughs. But other than the cold, I'm good. I need to always understand how gift subs work. Rigby, thank you for gifting a sub to Cass. Thank you kindly. That's not how birthdays work. I mean, technically, the whole point of birthday stuff is that they do things that makes them happy. So if it made Rigby happy, then it's technically not wrong. But thank you for gifting Cass a sub. That's how you make birthdays work. Jolly Rancher. The happy days of a birthday. The only thing I ever say with birthdays is just try to have something that's like tasty, usually. Like a food maybe that you really like and haven't had in a long while. That way it's memorable. Or just something that you really enjoy. But that's on the food aspect of things. Two at once, what does it mean? Oh, Yagi! It's got 10 down there. It is 10. Is it 10? I never know how to read that thing. But thank you for the 10 months. Such 10 months. Let me grab your name. Which is easy because you're the only one that begins with a Y. Whoosh. Oh, that's the right angle. Oh, that's a good angle. Yarr. I now need to bring up half my menus. I need a button that just brings up half the stuff. You got Jolly Ranchers once for your birthday? I got you a whole bag. You had one or two of the ones you like. And your brother ate the entire rest of the bag outside of the grape ones. You don't like the grape ones. I see. Also, what the hell? Yeah. Those are like birthday things. Why the hell is your brother even touching them? I would be like, absolutely not. Not acceptable. It's good to see you too. Relaxing on the weekend. I will be relaxing. I'll hopefully like not be ill for the entire week. It's a bank holiday on the Monday, but I have the rest of the week off, so that'll be something to look forward to. Millie, thank you for the 100 bits. That's very kind of you. How are you doing? You're so pissed. I don't blame you. I'd find something that he wouldn't like and probably ram it down his throat, but I don't have a human brother. I have my doggo, my old doggo, who is basically my brother, because of how old he is. But yeah. But Millie, thank you. Oh wait, do I have your name, Millie? Ma. I do not. I'm gonna cough. Sweet mercy. Time to do the nameplate. Am I gonna... Yep, become super bright. Thank you. Had to call in sick from work. A fever and nausea? No! Well, congrats on finding your earbud case. That is good at least. Also, as I tend to put people's names on when they give anything to me, what colour would you like your name to be? But yes, do make sure to keep your liquids up when you're not feeling well. Liquids are important. Especially getting over fever stuff. You have a backup. It's good to have a backup. So yay. But I hope you get 100% well very soon. Oh, good point. Sorry. I got an idea then. Whoa, whoa. Whoosh. We'll just shrink it. As long as we can see your name, that's what's important. That'll do. It can be tiny. But yes. It's mint green and you're calling it chocolate chip mint because the earbuds are black. That is a colour and a half. I'm going to choose that for your colours. Oh, my fans have overheated. I've taken too long. Ah, my fans! This is why I wasn't going to run on for too long. Changes all settings, there we go. Right, and that can disappear. It's all good, we explored that out in the last bit. Not that one. Oh my god. I can't type when the keyboard isn't in its normal position. I'm not used to having it on my lap. That's how it will go. I used to do this fairly quickly and go. Was it you? It was you. Okay. I did not see my face, so it's okay. Shave. Children, be gone. Be gone, foul demons. I just looked at it and I forgot what I already saved it as. PNGs, okay, yeah, makes sense. PNG. Okay, there we go. We've chosen this for now. Close? It squashed everybody again, thanks. Kierman. Kierman. Why are you not dragging over? Why have you frozen? It is frozen, and I don't know why. You haven't frozen. You haven't frozen. You have frozen. Why have you frozen? Be gone then. If you're gonna freeze on me, go away. Task manager, something's going on. Something's going down, task manager. Jesus, I have a lot running. What is this? You. Windows, you're doing something weird, again. Restart task. So I can't end you, I can only restart you. What's wrong with you, Windows? Why are you so shite? Fine, you know what? Restart it, I don't care. Break Windows, it's the only way to fix it. Why? No. Thanks, Windows. I love you too. Right. Now will you behave? Thank you. Was that so hard? Was that so hard? Yeah. Okay. Hey Yuki. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody is recuperating. How is my day? The day is okay. I'm hoping my cold doesn't get any worse, and that my throat just eases up and disappears into going back to normal. That would be most appreciated. We shall see. Hopefully so. I hope your weekend has been going well so far. Really hot. I was saying how it doesn't feel like it's overly hot today, yet it feels humid. What is this on my screen? Oh. It's your birthday today? You're the second one to have a birthday today. Well, happy birthday to you as well, Yuki. It is Rigby's birthday today as well. So, happy birthday to you both. Once more. It is Yuki's and Rigby's birthday, everybody. Such b-day. I hope you end up having some good food. Great choice of birthday. The 2nd of May. Interesting. Indeed. I feel like I'm gonna choke again. Hang on. I feel like my temperature goes up every time I end up coughing. Wait, yours is the 3rd of May? Your birthday's tomorrow? Time zones. What's time? Heresy. Heresy. Well, I won't be streaming tomorrow, so happy birthday for tomorrow. Glorious time. Make sure to have some nice food. Where you live it is the 3rd of May. That is fair. So yeah, today is your birthday, but for us we haven't caught up yet. Some of us are a few hours behind, the others, they still got like most of the day to get through. But happy birthday. The future. The future. Definitely hope you have some good food. And a nice drink. Whatever the drink may be. It might be my dinner time. Yep. So, I'm going to look for someone to raid before Havoc ensues. If I can remember where I'm clicking. Woof woof. The future. Well, we shall go raid Noodle. Yes. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs and the bits. It is very kind of you all. Do make sure you all keep your liquids up. Stay safe. Get well if you are currently ill. And, yes. Yes, I will have a nice drink as things end. But, do take care of yourselves. I shall be streaming on, Tuesday. Yes. Don't know what, but something. A game. But yeah. I shall also behold gloriousness. Woo, beautiful art. But yes. Yes. Bye bye. Bye bye. Whoa.